Hello there, I'm the Rampant Mystic and welcome back to Slay the Spire, and today it is Ironclad Day. As per usual, Mondays! Ascension level 18, elites have more challenging movesets and abilities. So let us begin. Right, so, actually that's not bad. That's 100 gold for 2 card removals. That is not bad at all. I could still go with a balanced deck, remove a strike and a defend. Okay, I see triple rest with a single elite. There isn't an, oh, we have an early shop there though. Unless I want to go this way, which means I'm gonna go for a super elite. I'm gonna skip the early shop basically. Remove 2 cards here. So I'm gonna go this way because this is a more favorable way in my opinion. Going for the normal elite instead of the super elite. And I'm balancing out the deck instead of removing 2 strikes, which is normally the first 2 cards that I would remove, because I haven't picked up any cards whatsoever. So I don't want my hands to be predominantly defense. I still need to do some damage. Now I actually can't kill here. I should have actually bashed, but it doesn't matter. I should be able to draw at least, yeah, there it is, 2 attacks. And the early body slam. Okay, lovely. Well, at this point, the only thing we need to remove are all strikes. Good thing there's really nothing here we need except Mummified Hand, but I wasn't going to be able to buy that anyway. There was no way I was going to have the gold. Now what I can do here is, of course, I can body slam for 10 instead of striking for 6. Of course, body slam is going to be the first card that's going to be upgraded. It is actually very important. Afterwards, all defense are going to be upgraded, and we're going to need to actually pick up a couple of extra cards as well. Hopefully Entrench, True Grit, there's a bunch of cards that we're going to need. So hopefully we get them here before the elite fight. Okay, so good thing I'm not heading for the super... hello, I'm going to be 1 short. Now I'm hoping, because of the explosive potion we have, I am really hoping that it's going to be a sentinel fight. Because that gives us an edge. And 3 block. Frailty. Double defend here for sure. I will not be removing the slimes. This fight should not be going on for too long. Bash, strike, of course, and 1 more strike, hopefully, and the enemy is gone. Even with vulnerability, it should be enough. Yeah, there it is. Actually, I'm not weakened. Never mind. Whoops. Offering, definitely. That's kind of a random offering, but thank you, I guess. No, this is not something I like to see. Now this one's buffing, so I want to actually attack him first. We're definitely double attacking, single defending here. I was just thinking which targets are the best, and of course it's the one that's buffing and the one that has the highest attack. We're definitely going to offering here because it's actually going to end the fight a little bit quicker for us. And I will be double defending regardless of what happens. So, perfect. Well, almost perfect. I still lost 6 HP technically there, but I mean, what can you do, right? I should have bashed struck instead of strike bash. It was going to be a little bit of extra damage. Not too much, but enough. Wasn't going to make a difference in the long run. There's a True Grit as well. That is something that needs to be upgraded. But we are not really going to be using True Grit yet. Not before I can get Barricade. Or Calipers, actually. Or Calipers. That's if I... Oh, actually, I can go for a triple elite, but not enough rests. No. Right. Well, it's the Gremlin Knob. Actually, let's see what the boss fight is. Guardian, so he doesn't actually... Oh, no, that's Elixir. Oh. I thought it was the... whatchamacallit? Oh my god, I forgot. The thing that exhausts all statuses. Well, I'm definitely playing a defend here, I might as well. No point in losing the 7 damage, right? Now, of course I'm gonna bash strike here. Not gonna defend, not yet. I will if I have to, but... I mean, I'm gonna do it here only because of body slam. And next turn if I get like 1 strike is enough. Yep, there it is. Bag of preparations will help. I actually do want extra AoE, but at this point, it's not that big of a deal. Actually, I don't have any AoE. This is my only AoE. Remove, upgrade, or transform. Of course, we're going to go with remove. We need to get rid of all the strikes. Preferably after we get barricade, but oh, hello. Oddly smooth stone, yes. Oh, more card removals, yes, please. So at this point, Bash becomes a little bit less useful because we don't have enough attacks. But our deck is kind of slim, which is lovely. 1, 2... Well, a defend at the moment is the same damage as a strike if you have a body slam in hand because of oddly smooth stone. And soon it will be more. Now I really didn't want to lose HP here with offering, but I can't really defend myself, so I'm gonna bash offering. Hopefully, yep, thank you. Exactly what I wanted. This is a little bit of a risk. It's a lot of a risk, but hopefully, of course that was gonna happen. Of course that was gonna happen. I just put myself into a very, very bad situation. Very bad situation, actually. Because that was my main source of damage. Okay, we actually have lethal here. No I don't, that's not a strike. I mean, what choice do I have? Of course you're gonna remove the one of the 2 strikes I have. Just gonna point that out. Okay, that's still not lethal. That's fine. Oh my god, I took more damage here than it was worth it. I shouldn't have risked it with True Grit. For that little bit of extra damage, I shouldn't have risked it. For that extra block. No. Alright, True Grit is the next thing to get upgraded. Afterwards, it's all defense. I'm not really going to be using True Grit now, but it will have its use later down the line. Okay, for example, now I can use it because of this. Of course, we are going to offering here. And how much damage is that? 16, 22. And that is lethal on one of them, which is going to be the one that is buffing. Yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. And double defend. I can, I know what? I will True Grit here. Yeah, there it is. No. Technically, the deck is thin enough that Rampage would actually be... Hello, I'm going to lose the max HP here. Golden Idol is too good to pass up. 22 HP should be enough. Should be enough. Considering how defensive I am, it should be enough. And if it's not, well... It's kind of a bad thing now, isn't it? I want a Cinder's Bane, thank you, because I really wanted to True Grit here. I will still keep the strikes. I'm going to try not True Gritting unless I absolutely have to. Because they might actually be useful, believe it or not. So for example, here I'm absolutely fine. I can even attack if I'm willing to take 1 damage. And you know what? I am, because 1 for 18 seems like a good trade for me. Now, of course, here I don't have much of a choice, so let's actually remove the strike. That is 16 damage, so this means I can actually attack again. Good, we're actually fully defended, only lost 1 HP. Now comes the difficult part, because soon my deck is going to be only defense and a True Grit and a body slam. Generally, you want that. You want your deck to be mostly body slam and True Grit, like that's the 2 cards you want to be left in your deck at the end, but you need Barricade for that. Like, even if I have Entrench upgraded here, it would not help that much. Now, I could lose the HP, and I probably will have to be honest, because, actually not to have to, I'm not gonna remove the strike, but this is not going well at all. Yeah, but soon my deck's gonna be like only 5 cards, which is kind of lovely. But this would probably mean removing the bash. And just having my deck be defense and body slam, which is lovely, I suppose. And I could actually remove the other defend, but no, I'm gonna save it as a backup. You never know when I might need it, because True Grit is 10 block. And I am always guaranteed 21 block per turn. If I don't, of course, True Grit. So we're actually good. 21 block, 21 damage per turn. Again, same thing, same deal. Absolutely fine with that. Problem is next turn I'm gonna have to True Grit. Just get that little bit of extra damage. Actually, will I? I have explosive. No, it's not next turn, it's the turn after this one. So it was technically now it's next turn, but yeah. I don't actually need to True Grit here. Yes I did. I was 1 off. Was he on 13? Was he on 13? He was probably on 13, right? Probably, it doesn't matter. I had a backup. Oh boy. I was really hoping for a barricade. A barricade here would have just made sure this run is a lot more winnable. So this will transform the 2 strikes and the bash, which I do want, because I'm struggling here. And okay, Ghostly Armor can stay. Warcry, I suppose it gets itself out of the deck, and Armaments can even stay, I guess, temporarily. But it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. I really need Barricade before the champion fight. Without Barricade, champion fight is not going to be possible for me. I see Triple Rust Single Elite on the right side. I cannot card remove. Well, I can't go to a shop, but there are a bunch of question marks, so you never know. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually trigger it first. Let's trigger the Ascender's Bane offering. Draw the 3 cards. Armaments to upgrade them. Ghostly Armor. Actually, there is a point in me Warcrying. I'm going to leave Ghostly Armor back into the draw pile for next turn. The point was just to get it out of the deck. And here we are just going straight up defense. I could have actually triggered it here to get rid of an extra card so my deck isn't so thick, so I'm guaranteed to get Body Slam every single turn. Now at this point, Armaments is useless, so it can be True Gritted. True Gritted? Exhausted, I guess, would be a better word. So that's what I'm actually going to do. Hello, no. We are currently on 6 cards, 1 more to be removed, and we're going to get Body Slam every single turn. There is the other removal. Of course, that is Body Slam and True Grit. So technically we have 4 playable cards, which are absolutely fine. That is 32 damage. We're good to go. I'm really hoping. I will not lose all my golds, even though you are not a good fight for me. So I do want to draw the Ascender's Bane and the Last Defend, so that I can Armaments, of course. This way we remove Ascender's Bane. I can actually keep Warcry to use True Grit on it, but I'd rather not. Okay, keep that in the deck. For next turn, and here we're just going to go, yep, double defend. Actually, you know what? Let's see what this does. Mayhem's not good, actually. Shuffle 3 random. Oh, hello. 48, so Bear's gone. This means that I don't take any dex damage, negative to dexterity. Immolate's actually really good here. Plus, it provides something for True Grit to target. But can't use Clash because True Grit was there. It's been so long since I've actually done a Clash run. Like, as in actually try and use it. Because you have Ascender's Bane and lots of enemies put stuff in your deck. Definitely going to be immolating here because this is the end. Wow, actually this fight went a lot better than I thought it would. Shrug It Off, definitely. Shrug It Off is a good card to have. So I don't need any of these. Actually, I want to get gold. But is it worth getting 90 gold for 12 HP? Probably not. Technically, I have nothing really to upgrade. Well, I do, and I want to. I'm gonna lose HP anyway. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to rest, and I'm gonna hope that I get a shop in one of these two, because I'm not gonna go for a shop. Okay, that's not good. This fight is not good. Offering. All right, Armaments here to upgrade everything. Warcry just to get a. Yeah, whatever. Just put that back in. True Grit. Ghostly Armor. Shrug It Off to actually get back the Armaments, even though I don't really need it. And 50 damage. First turn. Okay. Problem is I'm gonna be adding a lot of dazes to my deck. Which I suppose I can exhaust, but... I just need... Yeah, I'm gonna draw like 4 dazes now. Oh, 3, sorry. Right, 3. That just instantly draws a daze, doesn't it? I'm gonna play only 2 cards here so I don't add too many dazes to my deck. Come on. No, nothing, really? Okay, let's backtrack. Come on. I'm really hoping from the elite fight, if I get Calipers, then that's it. I can call GG. The game's... Well, I wouldn't say over, but... I'll be in a better position. I can run double Body Slam, but it's a little bit pointless. Generally, 1 is enough. Please be a shot. Please, no. Why would you be? Okay, let's Warcry hopefully for... no. Actually, I want that. I don't want this. I'm gonna draw it anyway. Oh well. Actually, am I? No, I'm not. So I'm gonna be weakened, frail, and vulnerable in a moment from this enemy, because that is what this enemy does. Offering here for armaments, shrug it off. That's gonna draw the defend that wasn't upgraded. So that defend is going to actually go away. 50 damage. Actually, Snake Plant was gone. Oh, hello. Another moving part of the build, but I still need Calipers or Barricade. That is the final part, and it is probably one of the more important ones, because as you can see, I'm gaining like 40-ish, around 40-ish block per turn, more or less, but you need to be able to keep it, and I can't. Entrench is going to help, don't get me wrong. Entrench is lovely. It's definitely going to help, but Barricade or Calipers will just turn this from a maybe into a definitely, as in a victory condition. Currently it's a maybe. It's definitely a maybe. Right, I am actually true gritting here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to remove this defend. Actually, wait a minute. I don't need... Oh no, I don't need any of these. Put Ascension's Bane back. So this is bad. I'm going to be frail. This is actually going to draw Ascension's Bane back. Oh boy. I'm going to be frail, so this is kind of really bad. I need to take down the Spirit Guardian, but I'm going to need way too much damage. Which is, I guess, possible with Entrench and Speed Potion. Because if I get frail here, I mean, I'll be able to survive versus just a sentry, but... doubtful. Alright, so... Entrench now, that is 130 damage. The problem now is that I don't keep it. And keep in mind I use things like True Grit as well. Lots of moving parts. Come on. Thank you for the body slam. That is exactly what I needed. And the sentry is dead. Again, Entrench, great help. Definitely will help. I actually want a flame barrier as well, but at this point I don't have enough upgraded cards that I need to card remove as well. So no, because I'm going to be resting here, absolutely sure about that. 100%. Please be Calipers. Please! It's Whetstone. So Whetstone's not actually going to upgrade anything, because we don't have anything to upgrade. At this point, I guess I can just pick up the key. I mean, why not? You don't have any attacks to upgrade, so... maybe we're crying to something better? Yes, that's gonna draw Offering anyway. Sorry, Offering is gonna draw Ascension's Bane anyway. Alright, True Grit into Ascension's Bane. Armaments again to upgrade all the other cards. My last thing played, well, my last energy needs to be used on it. No, the Ghostly Armor! Oh, I'm not gonna entrench here because I don't want to lose Ghostly Armor. Losing Ghostly Armor is really bad. It's my highest block card at the moment. So we don't need armaments, that's for sure. Let's shrug it off and let us entrench, and we're up to 44 block. As you can see, we can get a lot of block now. Am I true gritting? No. No point. I'm fully defended. I'll still do enough damage. I shrug it off into Ghostly Armor, Entrench, and bye-bye Book of Stabbing. Regal Pillow will help. Oh my. Come on. I just wanted one card. Okay, maybe I want a couple of cards, but well, I want Barricade or Calipers. Either give me a card or give me a relic. There's a random shop with no Barricade in it. I could pick up both Toxic Egg and Frozen Egg here, and I think still card remove. 250, 250. Yeah, I can still card remove, I believe, after that. Which would be on the Warcry. Warcry currently has no negative. Sort of replaces itself. So, you know, I can keep it temporarily, but I could remove one defend basically, and then remove armaments and we'd be fine. I just need to upgrade them one defend. The reason I want to pick up both the eggs is I actually already saw the hammer that removes our upgrades. Okay, what do I do here? I'm just gonna pick a Frozen Egg in case I run into... Is it worth 281? Is it? Because I don't think it is. Not for one card to be upgraded. We'll pick it up. That's it. Okay, this might be a mistake, but I'm gonna. It's a small chance. It's an extremely small chance that there's gonna be barricade in here. Like extremely small. Somebody's probably done the math on it and probably data mined it or whatever, but it's gonna be really small. The thing that I hate about the library event is that as soon as you press choose, you don't have a choice. You have to pick one. You can't skip it. So if you choose to view what's in the library, boy, I can pick up demon form or metallicize. Actually, metallicize isn't bad, I guess. Oh boy. I mean, I wanted flame barrier. It's kind of expensive to play, but magic flower, lovely. So we're gonna upgrade flame barrier here. I can actually remove the other defend on the next shot, but are we gonna survive this fight? Tune in to the next episode to find out. I'm kidding, but still. Offering? No offering here. Right, well, I can't play flame barrier here, that's for sure. So shrug it off for offering? No. No shrug it off for no offering. We're definitely entrenching. We're entrenching as much as possible. Now, I need to get the deck down to 5-ish cards? Which ones would they be, though? It'll be Ghostly Armor, shrug it off. Oh, no. You know what I can do? I can actually double body slam if I get it down to 5 cards. So that's going to be Ghostly Armor, shrug it off. This is guaranteed. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. This can be done. This can be done. This can be won. I'm just gonna need to true grit absolutely everything else. Which is possible. So I don't need Ascender's Bane yet, even though I'm just gonna draw it back up. Flame Barrier. So Ascender's Bane gets out of the deck. So I'm happy with that, and I don't need to actually play it. I actually don't need to play Armaments. Shrug it off into no entrench, but that's fine. Okay, so we could actually win this with 5 cards. With those 5 cards, that is a lot of block. And I will be able to actually double body slam. No, that's only if I play Ghostly Armor body slam. No, I won't be able to double body slam. No, not unless I had armor beforehand. No. Darn. I don't know why I assumed I would be able to. Right, we don't have body slam here. That does not mean that we're not going to be entrenching. We might as... Oh, I should have true gritted. Whoops. I need to get this build off as soon as possible. Well, could be worse. I mean, it's 30 damage. I shouldn't be saying could be worse. Okay, so shrug it off here. Ghostly Armor. True Grit the defend. And body slam. Yes, I'm taking a little bit of damage. That's absolutely fine. I mean, I'm vulnerable, frail, and weak. What do you expect? So I'm actually not going to need Flame Barrier. Shrug it off. Into... Oh, I want to true... You know what? I'm going to true good just to do it. And we are at 6 cards at the moment. Now, is this a strategy that guarantees victory? No. No, absolutely not. It is a strategy that should work in theory. So I can shrug it off or I can entrench, and I'm going to entrench just so I don't take any damage. Because if I had shrugged it off, I would be able to use body slam. Stop applying debuffs, please. So this is going to be my hand permanently, and this is how it is going to be played. Problem is, I should actually use shrug it off before Ghostly Armor. So this was a little bit of a mistake. Because now I'm going to draw Ghostly Armor back, and I'm going to have to play it. Because I don't want Ghostly Armor to disappear, and it has to be played. And if it disappears, well, that's a lot less block. That's 20 less block. So we're playing Shrug It Off, that draws nothing. We're playing Ghostly Armor. We're playing Entrench. That has to be always every single turn from now on. Shrug It Off, Ghostly Armor, Entrench, Body Slam. We ignore the True Grit, but this is just what we do, and we have 52 block to work with unless we are frail. So again, Shrug It Off, Ghostly Armor, Entrench, Body Slam, and 2 more turns, the enemy's gone. I hope I can actually remove the True Grit if I really want to with the Elixir, but there's no point. So Shrug It Off, Ghostly Armor, Entrench, Body Slam. 1 more turn, and that's it. The champion's gone. Right, so I am actually I'll be straight. I'm surprised a little bit. Impervious does go into this normally, because you would have barricade or calipers. We don't. Now the likelihood of me getting barricade after this point is very slim. Normally we don't play more than 4 or 5 cards unless we're at offering, which I really do want to see enemy intentions though at the same time. So the only time I'll play 6 cards exactly, because I'll have 4 energy, no, that will be 7 cards though with offering. It's going to limit me a little bit. And I'll definitely have to remove the Warcry because that doesn't go well with Velvet Choker. I could go with, I'm gonna go with Runic Dome. Yeah. Okay, Time Eater fight. If I can somehow get calipers, somehow. Okay, so I see a path with relatively early shop, 2 rests only, and 1 elite, and a late shop as well. So I'm gonna really hope, I'm gonna really bank that there's calipers in there and I can buy them. Now I don't know who's attacking, who's not attacking. This isn't normally a fight that I enjoy much. So we're going to Ghostly Barrier, shrug it off into, of course, armaments. Armaments will have to be removed as well. We have double shops, so we're going to go double card removal. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to Flame Barrier here. We have 43 damage, so we're the one taking it, I guess. I just want to remove Warcry at this point. We're going to put in Entrench for next turn. That one's not attacking. That one is attacking. I have no idea I'm going to kill him in like 2 turns. Right, offering. True the armaments. We're not going to be playing that. We are going to be playing Shrug It Off, so I need to be... I actually don't have Velvet Choker. What am I... Oh. Whatever. I thought I had it for some reason. Okay, well, I can remove one of them basically now. Yeah, that's fine. But I need to kill the other 2 in 2 turns. I guess it's doable with the Swift Potion. I would need to get Body Slam again, basically, which is possible. Shrug it off into Trigger. Thank you. Actually, exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to Entrench here, and we are going to Body Slam you. It's possible if I have a slightly thinner deck that I can do it. I'm thinking how it will be done. That into Ghostly Armor, into removing the Flame Barrier. We're not going to be using that. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Now, it's unlikely that I'll draw Body Slam. And this is sort of the issue, right? Problem is this is in my hand. I could have otherwise exhausted things that were in the discard pile. Wait a minute. I think I know how to do it. Alright, so I'm just going to play Ghostly Armor here, which is enough. We're going to Body Slam this one. Then we're going to draw a bunch of cards, which is going to draw us the Body Slam. Then we're going to Ghostly Armor again, and we're going to Entrench and destroy the other one. Okay, good. Hopefully we will never meet that fight again. Double Body Slam is not something I'm willing to run. Or wanting to run. Designer Inspire. So we're definitely not punching him. I will remove a card, and he will upgrade my defense because there's nothing else to upgrade. So picking up Flame Bear was maybe not the best of ideas. Okay, so I actually don't have a Velvet Choker, so Warcry is not really a big deal. But Armaments is not needed because everything is, except the defense, which will obviously I'll remove. Now, I was going to remove it anyway, but yeah. Just saying. Alright, this is going to be an interesting fight as well. All fights are going to be interesting with Body Slam, especially with Runic Dome. That just makes the whole fight very, very intriguing indeed. Now, we do have an Exploder, which I will actually not bother with yet. Yes, I could have used... That was a little bit of a mistake. More important, get rid of the Spiker as soon as possible, even though it doesn't really matter. If you have that much damage, you might as well do it. And exactly what I wanted to draw. Thank you. I'm gonna do this. We are actually going to put back the, I guess this thing. Ghostly Armor. Flame Barrier. I will trigger it here. Remove this defense. We're not gonna need it. Shrug it off into, of course, that defense. Entrench for 100 block. And this is why I really need Calipers or Body or Barricade. Please give me Calipers. Please. I beg of you. Give me the calipers. Please, just be in the shop. I'm willing to buy them. You know, it's not like I'm not. It's not like I'm being greedy. Okay, no. Oh no, this is going to be a very interesting fight as well. I mean, all fights are going to be interesting, so I might, you know, sort of say that a couple of times, but... okay, shrug it off first here. We got the body slam. I actually want to remove this defense. It doesn't need to be here. Let's offering. I should be able to do a decent amount of damage very, very, very quickly. What am I putting for this thing? Because I will shrug it off to bring it back. Ghostly armor again. Entrench here. And we body slam for 124. Hopefully next turn I'll be able to do 66. It is possible. It's possible. It's still possible. That's 17, but that is 19, which I'm a little bit better at. Maths. Almost did it. Almost. Needed the ghostly armor there. Didn't get it. This is fine. Not a single point of damage taken. Lovely. We've been offered body slams way too many times now. Okay, this is an interesting enemy to fight. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm like a broken record. Believe it or not, but that is true. Now I will Warcry here, hopefully get entrenched. No, but I got offering. So I don't actually need it now. First turn he doesn't do that much damage. First turn is what, 40, then it's 50, then it's 60, then it's 70. So I just need to be careful for the final turn. Oh, he has one extra turn on Ascension 18? That's interesting. So basically I'm saving offering. And I'm gonna flame barrier here. That was a mistake. Why did I do it? I should have just defended entrenched. Now I'm gonna take damage. Oh boy, because I didn't have a body slam. If I did, it would have been different. So let's ghostly armor here. Shrug it off. I really need to remove the flame barrier with True Grit. I really do. It is absolutely not needed. Sometimes it's very useful, sometimes it is not. But maybe I shouldn't have. I definitely shouldn't have picked it up. Yeah, definitely. It is. Even with 4 energy, it's a little bit too expensive to play. Now, I want to remove this defend. The reason for that, the same reason as always, he's going to do no damage. Okay, now he does like what, 50? 50, right? I haven't been paying attention, to be honest, at the moment. Okay, so let's ghostly armor into shrug it off. I can't. The thing is, I can't flame barrier and trench, which is kind of annoying me. So I believe he's going to do 50. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hope to get. I'm guaranteed to get True Grit, just so I can remove flame barrier. At this point, my build is complete. In fact, I don't want to shrug it off because I don't want to draw ghostly armor, because we have 5 cards now. I'm guaranteed like 50 damage per turn. It is just okay. So what was it? Shrug it off, ghostly armor, entrench, not True Grit, body slam. If I had done True Grit there, that would have been it. I mean, I would have deserved to die in that case, right? Explosive potion over the elixir. Time meter doesn't really add anything to your deck, and I do have a True Grit, so maybe the fear potion can be very useful for bursting down an enemy. Okay, what am I upgrading? No. No point in upgrading that. I can't get to a Super League because it's over there, so we're not recalling. I'm just gonna rest, I suppose. Just get the 6 HP. Please, calipers, no. I will pick up the Dex Potion. The Dex Potion is going to make things a little bit easier. Explosive Potion. And I'm just gonna card remove and that's it. So we're gonna remove this defense, then we're gonna remove Flame Barrier at the next shop over there. If I survive the elite fight, you know, again, even though it's been going smooth as butter up until now, you'd never know. We could have a big giant head fight, and that's not good for this build. Actually, there's a lot of things that aren't good for this build, so the Reptomancer fight is probably the worst one that I can think of on this floor. Just because there's multi-enemies, there's a lot of enemies. I will definitely have to pop the Dex Potion there. There's just no question about it. That's going to be a very difficult fight. I'll have to target multiple enemies, so they add wounds into your deck as well. Yeah, basically it counters a small deck size like this, which relies on a couple of cards to deal a large amount of damage and at the same time sort of defend you. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to straight up remove the flame barrier so that we're left with less cards in our deck. We're going to remove the work right here. That is actually going to put... Actually, no, I want Ghostly Armor back. Here, the defend over there, we're going to remove that. We're going to remove that. We are going to shrug it off to get back that defend. We're going to entrench and do 120 damage. That is a nice opener. We're going to True Grit here the defend because it is the only card actually stopping us from having the 5-card deck, 5-card hand and deck, of course. There is an achievement for this, but I believe I have completed exactly with this build. This is probably one of the easiest builds to complete the achievement, which is like finish the game, beat the final boss with like 5 cards or less, both in discard, draw pile, and hand combined. Well, something like that. And this is the easiest one to deal with because you're just stacking a block. Normally with barricade, so shrug it off, Ghostly Armor, entrench, and body slam. That is how it's going to work. Of course, I can always True Grit there last if I need a little bit of extra block, but since I can't tell what they're attacking for anyway, I guess I should do it. So shrug it off, Ghostly Armor, entrench, True Grit. No! I don't have thorns. Oh my god. That was a huge mistake. Okay, please restart the fight. Please, I don't know how this works. Oh my god, it restarted the fight. I almost had a heart attack. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right. I'm just trying to like bring myself together. That was shocking. All right, Ghostly Armor, shrug it off into True Grit the Ascender's Bane. Let's see what you're gonna give. Doesn't really matter actually, because we're gonna be offering for another Ghostly Armor. For not really gonna shrug. Actually, I could. No, I shouldn't. Remove Flame Barrier, entrench, and Body Slam. Again, 120 damage. That seems to be like the maximum I can do. It can probably be optimized to deal a little bit more if I thought about it a little bit, but I'm gonna True Grit the defend here, and we're never gonna use True Grit again, right? We're going to Ghostly Armor, we're going to entrench. That is 52 damage, but I am frail and weakened, so that's kind of sad. Again, we are never going to use that again. I know I should. I'm probably going to take damage because of it, but I'm not going to risk it. True Grit does not exist anymore. We're not using it. I'm not even going to talk about it. The good thing that restarts the run. Not the run, the fight. If it didn't, well, things would have been interesting. I'm going to take damage. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Now shrug it off. Ghostly Armor, entrench. Body Slam. Body Slam is twice affected by Frailty and Weakness, because Frailty affects your armor, which affects Body Slam, and Body Slam is an attack, so it's affected by Weakness. Making it kind of weak, unless you got a lot of block. Like a lot of block. Shrug it off, Ghostly Armor, entrench, Body Slam. Oh boy. Shrug it off, Ghostly Armor, entrench, Body Slam. Good. Again, does go into this build, but we don't have Barricade, and we're actually good on block. Pendib. Oh, useful, yes. I have nothing left to upgrade. There's no point in recalling because I don't have Dreamcatcher or anything, so... Sorry, in sleeping, so I guess I'll just recall for no good reason. Alright, I need to take care of both the exploders as soon as possible, which can actually be done, I think, easier than... what I would assume. Let's see what this is going to give me. Good. So Shrug It Off is going to bring that back, but that's absolutely fine. So I don't need to go for overkill here. I need to go for a second Body Slam. There it is. Again, don't need to go for overkill, just need to go for a second body. Actually, a third one would be lovely, wouldn't it? Too bad I can't draw it again. I'm going to lose. No, I'm not going to lose Ghostly Armor. There's 2 dazes, but I could have avoided it. Truly, I could have avoided it. Probably didn't really need to. Fire potion, no. Another shrug it off, no. Come on, have caliber. Oh, of course. Why did I even mention this? Right. Let's go. So first turn they do a small attack which adds a wound. Second turn they do a big attack which is 25. Around that much. So you really don't want these daggers to get to the second turn. But my strategy is going for the Reptomancer. Because I can do 120 boosted by 50%, which is 60, which is 180 damage. And second turn, hopefully, just destroy the Reptomancer. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this as relatively simple as possible. We're going to shrug it off. We're going to Warcry. I'm hoping to get Flame Barrier, thank you. Because I want to True Grit it, to remove it. We are going to Offering here. Yes, I should have actually Body Slammed Offering. I would have gotten back Body Slam. Yeah, I should have done that. Oh well. Let us True Grit the Defend. Let us Entrench, which is going to be actually 140 because of the extra block. I forgot. That is 210 damage. And we managed to one cycle that boss. Again, didn't get calipers, so the game really doesn't want me to... Oh no, please no. Oh good. Juggernaut is a way to deal damage when you're gaining block. I just don't really want it. We've done this once. Okay. Please have calipers. No, of course not. Hanker's not bad here, I guess. Don't need the pot. Actually, don't need any of these. I guess I could take something like a blood potion just in case I actually do take too much damage. But first, card removal. Let's remove the flame barrier. At this point, our deck is 9 cards, out of which, of course, Warcry gets itself out of the deck. Ascender's Bane gets itself out of the deck, which puts us with 7 cards, which is lovely. Now, I wanted to sort of pick up Anchor. I mean, it would have been helpful, but, well, it happens. Again, pointless. So I can either pick up Blood Potion or Fairy in a Bottle, and Blood Potion... I'm going to pick up Fairy in a Bottle as a backup plan. Again, nothing to upgrade, so we're just resting for 0 HP. I wish there was some benefit to resting if you're full. Like, maybe getting, like, even, like, if it was just, like, 2 max HP. I mean, it's better than absolutely nothing, right? Right, so we can do a little bit of damage here in the opening turn, and I do need to be careful with the Time Warp. Now, eventually we will be playing 4 cards. No, 3 cards. No, 4 cards. 4 cards every single turn, so that's going to be 4, 8, 12. So every third turn, it's actually everything is going to line up perfectly. But we're going to have to line it up until then. So what I'm going to do here is we're actually going to be drawing the next card regardless of what it is. So we're going to be True Gritting the Ascender's Bane. Actually, I should have just True Gritted the Defend. Would have been fine. Now, I'll be able to play a lot of cards here. Body Slam. Why do I keep not Body Slamming? I would have drawn it back. Oh, well, regardless. Ghostly Armor, True Grit the Defend, and we are left with 5 cards, exactly. Out of which we're not going to play all of them. Is 8. I actually don't want to play anything here, but 180 damage is just too much to pass up. Basically, I'm not going to be able to play Body Slam one of these turns. Oh, no, you don't. I mean, I can always just draw it, but if it's Shrug It Off, I can't draw it. That's going to transfer, so basically I don't play Body Slam this turn. But now the cycle continues, since... I hate this enemy. Since the maximum I can play is 4 cards, but he keeps reducing my draw. Okay, I'm gonna use the Weakness Potion here. Okay. I have no other cards. I'm just making sure. Like double checking. I don't want to restart the fight. Having 2 extra decks here would have been lovely, but I was too afraid of the Reptomancer. Maybe I should have just gone with Vulnerability, and without the Dex Potion would have been a little bit better. I mean, still would have won there on turn 1, but still. Oh, better safe than sorry, right? I mean, worst case scenario, at least we got to the final boss. Alright, so Shrug It Off into Ghostly Armor, into Entrench, into Body Slam. So next turn I'll be able to play 4 more cards, which is lovely. Which is exactly the amount no, never mind. Okay, I'll be able to play Shrug It Off, Ghostly Armor, Entrench, and Body Slam. Oh, the Pen Nib's gonna be lovely, but no, it's gonna deal like 120 damage. So below this HP, below 220, actually 240, he's going to purge himself, which I believe he's doing now, but I don't want to risk it and take the damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to do this and end my turn just in case, but I'm pretty sure he's just purging and healing back to half HP, which is lovely. And now we can actually start damaging. Because I have a pen nib, I was a little bit worried, you know, just wanted to make sure. And we're gonna 104 damage body slam, sure, lovely. I'm gonna trigger it here just to put me over there until 8. He's not reducing my draw, which is lovely. Again, shrug it off, ghostly armor, entrench, in body slam. And there's the round ending. Ah, now I'm vulnerable and weakened. So, shrug it off, ghostly armor, entrench. It's not like my strategy is going to change. You know, just pointing that out. My strategy's not really going. Now, I'm actually 52 block, I'm fine. I mean, he'll do some damage, but not enough. Plus, I have Fairy in a bottle, so I can be a little bit more risky. So, first of all, shrug it off. Guarantees to draw entrench, because that is our final card. One more hit. One more hit. And as you can see, perfectly lined up. Again, the build just works wonders, if, of course, you get the cards. Now, the problem here is that I didn't actually get Shrug It Off, but the enemy was on low enough HP, and that was the first run. Believe it or not, we just got to Ascension 19 with, of course, one of my favorite strategies for the Ironclad. Not my favorite strategy for the Ironclad, but one of them. My favorite one is, of course, just total aggression, no defense, no need for it. But that doesn't really work well in higher Ascension levels. So yeah, that was it. Ascension mode level 19 has been unlocked, one step closer to Ascension 20. For now though, I've been the Rampant Mystic. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Slay the Spire, and I do hope to see y'all in the next one.